Hey guys, welcome back to another Marvel Champions playthrough. Today we are playing Wasp against Spiral on expert mode. So Wasp has three different forms. She has her tiny mode and her giant mode. She has some cool text, and I'll go over all that as it comes up. And today we're playing against Spiral from the Mojo Mania encounter set. So she has a couple gimmicks. For one, she starts on her escape side, so Spiral cannot take damage or be stunned, and threat cannot be removed from the main scheme. So basically, we're going to have these show environments in play, and we'll have to sift through them. They'll be face down, and it'll make sense when I start doing it until we find the treachery cornered, and then we're able to flip Spiral over, and we're finally able to do damage and thwart from the main scheme. It's sort of like the risky business from the Green Goblin scenario pack, but a little bit harder. I haven't done this one in a while, but we're just going to give it a shot and go through it together. 1 second here. Okay, so we're supposed to pick three different mod sets from the Mojo Mania. So we picked crime, sci-fi, and horror, and we mixed those in. So I'll give this a quick shuffle. And then to set up, we put Spiral side scheme, the search for Spiral, which we have over here, and then one random show environment into play, and we shuffle each other show environment together with the corner treachery to create the show deck. So we'll put that there. We have these three environments. We're just going to give them a quick shuffle, try and mix it up as best we can. And then we'll take the top one. Dial for M Mojo. So each other encounter card gains Insight 1, which means we place one threat on the main scheme. And when revealed, discard, each friendly character gets +1 thwart. So that is going to be in play. We'll put it up over here on the top left. Then these other two show environments plus Spiral is going to be mixed together. We're going to try and give these the best mix up possible, so I don't know which one it is. A little bit hard to shuffle only 3 cards sometimes. So don't know what's there. Cool. And then we'll just put these, we'll put them up top. That's the show deck. So the search for Spiral. Forced response. After the last threat is removed from here, the player who removed that threat reveals the top card of the show deck and places 3 threat here. So after we reveal the new one, we'll replace this one, whatever the new one is, and then eventually we'll find the cornered, and then we can finally do damage and thwart the main scheme. And then we can also, as a hero action, take 2 damage and remove 3 threat from here. We can take 2 damage and in solo, just clear it. We'll go and flip this over across the Mojoverse. So it needs 15 threat for us to lose the game. Forced interrupt, when a show environment would be discarded, place it on the bottom of the show deck instead. It comes in with 1 threat per person. So in that case, Spiral schemes for 2. So we have a little bit of leeway room. We could probably stay down for 1 turn. And then we need to start flipping it. So we'll stay down for 1 turn, try and get set up. We are running a Justice deck for Wasp. So we have some Upside the Head for Confuse. We have a Float Like a Butterfly in here. Let's see. Yeah, Running Interference. Just some good thwart cards. We're really going to try and confuse them as much as possible. And see if we can get Float Like a Butterfly to work. And we're doing Justice because we can't thwart the main scheme until we flip Spiral. That's also when we need to attack. So ideally, we could try and stun and confuse her, maybe flip down, and then take advantage of that. But we'll see how it goes. We'll give this a good quick shuffle. All right. Then we'll draw up to our hand size of 6. And let's see what we got. So Pinpoint Strike, as an attack, Running Interference for thwart, Pin Particles, Nick Fury, Giant Help, and Wasp Helmet. This is where it's kind of unfortunate because we can't do damage to her. So Nick Fury, while it can draw us more cards, the block is kind of unnecessary because Spiral, while she's in the escaped, she doesn't thwart, she only schemes. Or sorry, she doesn't attack, she only schemes. We definitely want to keep the helmet. I don't think we need any of these realistically. We might keep Nick Fury and just try and get flip Spiral immediately just to get more value. I think we'll discard 3 We'll mulligan and we'll draw 3 more. Biosynthetic Wings, that gives us the aerial trait and we can prevent 1 damage. Ant-Man, our signature ally, and Upside the Head. Okay, we got some good cards. I think we are going to want to try and flip her. So we'll start with these cards. Nadia Van Dyne's text says, action, shuffle up to 2 cards with a printed mental resource from your discard pile into your deck. We can do that once per round. Yeah, I don't think we want to do that yet. We'll go ahead and flip up to, we want to be tiny. We have 1 attack right now. This will give us another one though. Yeah, and this will let us draw a card. So we're going to flip up to tiny. She has a response after Wasp defeats a minion or side scheme, deal 1 damage to the villain. Oh, forgot to set her hit points. So she has 15. Spiral. And we have 11. There we go. Now, I want to play Nick Fury. He costs 4. I'd like to keep this. We have more Upside the Head. Maybe I don't need to worry about it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we got to decide which of these we don't want to keep. I think I would rather keep the helmet. So we're going to get rid of Upside the Head. So we're going to use these 4 to pay for Nick Fury. Pim Particle says, hero response. After you spend this card, heal 2 damage if you're in giant form, or draw 1 card if you're in tiny form. So we're going to use Nick Fury's ability to draw 3 cards, plus Pim Particles, so we'll draw 4. We'll draw 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. If we pay 2 for this, we're left with 1 card. Kind of awkward. So I guess we could do Rapid Growth. That'll change our form. That's not too bad. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and spend 2 and place down our helmet. That gives us +1 thwart while we're in giant, or +1 attack while we're in tiny. Right now we have 2 attack. And we'll hold on to those 2. And we're going to do the hero action. We're going to take 2 damage, remove 3 threat from here. So when we remove 3 threat, we reveal the top card of the show deck. It is another environment. So this other one will go on the bottom. We should have done this a different way. Oh well. Each minion and ally gains toughness. So that'll go into play. We take 2 damage, so we're down to 9. This goes back up to 3, and then I don't believe there's a limit on it, so we're just going to do it again. All right, so we're going to hero action, take 2 damage. We're down to 7. We're going to remove all the threat and reveal the top card. This is the other environment. So we got to do it one more time. This one, each minion gains quick strike, and each ally takes -1 consequential damage after attacking a minion. Back up to 3. Hero action, we're going to take 2 more damage. And we're going to remove the last 3 threat. Feeling, there it is, cornered. So when revealed, flip Spiral to her cornered side. This will cause her when revealed text, if any. So let's see. There's no when revealed text. Reveal the top card of the show deck. Shuffle this card into the show deck. This effect cannot be canceled. So reveal the top card of the show deck. So we will flip this one, which means we're back to where we were. Each character gets +1 thwart. Then we need to mix this in again. So again, we're going to do the pile here. Try our best to shuffle it. We don't know where she is. Hopefully she's at the top though. All right. This is back up to 3. So she says, if there are at least 2 teleport counters here, remove all of them and flip Spiral. Force response, after Spiral activates, +1 teleport counter here. So in theory, we have 2 activations if she's not stunned or confused before she flips back, but also some of her cards will add counters anyways. So finally, now we can do some damage. We are going to spend speed to do rapid growth. When you use one of your hero's basic powers, change to giant form and get +2 to that power for this use. So we're going to change to giant form. We're going to get +2 power, so we're attacking for 4. She's down to 11. We'll attack for 2 with Nick Fury. He goes down to 9. And that's it. We'll pass. Definitely didn't get near as set up as I'd like to, but hopefully next turn we'll probably just thwart the main scheme and then flip down again, maybe recover, and try and get set up from there. So we'll draw back up to 5. We got Passion for Justice, Superhero Training, Sonic Rifle, a double, and Rapid Growth. Okay. Sonic Rifle's great. If we confuse her, then we can flip down before, and then she won't activate. Should be huge. Okay. So we'll place 1 threat on the main scheme. It goes up to 2. Then she's going to attack for 2. We'll block with Nick Fury. So 1, 2, 2 boosts, 4 damage. Nick Fury takes that for us. Then we get dealt 1 encounter card, which is discard an upgrade or support you control. That really sucks. We spent so much time and effort putting this in just for it to be gone. Okay, and that's it though. Back to us. Overall, not too bad. Superhero Training's probably a must. Oh, I totally forgot. Each other encounter card gains insight. We got to remember that. I believe that means the next encounter card we get will have insight, because that was the first one. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. I don't think boosts count for it. Okay, we will use a double plus Rapid Growth. Put down Sonic Rifle. This has 2 charges. We can exhaust it to confuse an enemy. Here you are. Great. Then we're going to spend Passion for Justice to put down Superhero Training. Comes in with 3 counters. When defeated, we can search our deck and discard power for an identity-specific upgrade and put it into play, which we might just use to get our helmet back. I'll go and exhaust Sonic Rifle, and we're going to confuse Spiral, so she won't activate. Then I'm going to flip down to Alter Ego, exhaust. I'm going to recover 3. We're back up to 8. And then I'm going to do our action to shuffle up to 2 cards with a mental resource back into our deck. We're going to shuffle Nick Fury. And we'll go do it upside the head. I think that confuse / stun will be really useful. We do have 3 in the deck, but it'd be really nice if we could draw 1 this turn, ideally. Great, good shuffle. We'll ready up. We'll draw up to 6. All right, so we got upside the head. Perfect. Genius, another upside the head. Red Room Training, Helicarrier, and Giant Help. That's not too bad. All right, we'll place 1 threat on the main scheme. It goes up to 3. Spiral would scheme, but she's confused, so nothing happens. Oh, she did activate against us. I already forgot to put a counter on her. So we'll use these green dice here. She has 1 counter right now. If she doesn't scheme, we get an encounter card, which is Dragnet. So hinder 1 per person. The villain cannot take damage. Spend X physical resources, remove X threat from this scheme. So this will come in with 6, which is kind of a lot. All right. Back to us. What do we want to do here? Giant Help is probably a good move. We can remove threat. We can double will pay for that. Or we could do 1, 2, 3 for Helicarrier, and Red Room Training for Giant Help. Then we can't play upside the head, which I'd really like to play first, ideally. That's kind of unfortunate. I think I'd rather do upside the head because that'll stun him. So we're going to flip up to Giant form. Then we're going to use a double and upside the head. Play Helicarrier. Then we're going to exhaust Sonic Rifle, remove a counter, and oh, it's gone. That will confuse Spiral. Oh, they can't take damage yet, so we'll have to do this. So we just need to thwart the main scheme for now. We got another encounter card, so Insight should have gone off. We'll place one more threat here. Sorry, I'm trying not to forget that. This gives us Retaliate or Tiny Piercing. I'm not too worried about that. I think we're going to use Red Room Training and Helicarrier. We're going to play Giant Help. Remove 3 threat from a scheme. Remove a total of 4 threat divided among schemes as you choose if you're in Giant form. We'll remove 4 threat. We'll go ahead and do 4 from here. It's down to 2. Then we'll thwart for 2. We'll clear this. Well, should we do that? We're going to do it backwards. We're going to remove 4 from the main scheme and then 2 from here. So it's only down to 4. And then we'll pass because she's going to activate against us and then she's going to run away basically and get escaped. So we can't do damage to her either way. I'd rather leave this out and have the main scheme have no threat on it. So we'll ready up. We'll go ahead and get rid of this. We can shuffle it back in when we flip down. We draw up to 5. We got Power of Justice, Pinpoint Strike, Energy, Quinn Carrier, and Quasar. Okay. So we will place 1 threat on the main scheme. Then she's going to attack for 2. We'll just let her hit us. So 1, 2, double boost, 3, 4. We're down to 4. Then we get an encounter card, which is when revealed, defeat an ally you control and place it face down under Werewolf Pack. Forced Interrupt when Werewolf Pack would be defeated, discard an ally under it instead, then heal all damage. Very lucky we don't have any allies in play, otherwise he would just steal them. But 4 health. Okay. We place another counter because she activated, then she'll flip down to escape. Yeah. Okay. She's still confused though. All right. Back to us. All right. I'd like to get Quinn Carrier down and Quasar down. Quasar would be huge because that removes a lot of threat. So we're going to go double energy plus Helicarrier. We'll put down Quinn Carrier. And we'll exhaust Quinn Carrier plus Power of Justice, which generates 2 resources for a Justice card, and we'll play down Quasar. So after Quasar enters play, remove 1 threat from each scheme in play. Spiral says we can't remove threat from the main scheme while she's on escaped. So we can't do that one, but we can remove 1 threat from every other scheme. Then we'll go ahead. We want to thwart. I guess we could just flip down this turn. No, we want to attack at least. So I'll attack for 2. Quasar will attack for 2. We'll go ahead and take out this minion. And then I think we'll flip down and we can recover next turn. And that's it. We'll discard this attack event. We don't really need it. We'll go into our action. So we'll shuffle 2 cards of the mental resource back into our deck. We'll go and do Sonic Rifle and our Genius. And then next turn we might do Upside the Head. Right. Getting our resource generators online. Really good. Just got to maintain this threat and hopefully heal up. I think we took a little too much damage in the beginning. We probably shouldn't have. But depending on how much... Well, she's not going to scheme this turn, so we could actually stay down for, I don't know, maybe 2 turns. All right, we'll ready up. Draw up to 6. We got Under Surveillance, Float Like a Butterfly, and Sonic Rifle. Passion for Justice. Oh my gosh. Skilled Investigator. And Nick Fury. Okay. A lot of cards I'd like to play. All right, we'll place 1 threat on the main scheme. It goes to 2. Spiral would scheme, but she is confused. And then we get an encounter card. This is the next encounter card, so we'll have Insight, so that goes up to 3. It is Treachery. When revealed, choose 1. Move all threat from a side scheme to the main scheme. That scheme is defeated. That's not too bad. Discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a side scheme is discarded. Reveal that card. I think we're going to remove threat to the main scheme. We'll remove threat from superhero training or super power training. Go ahead and complete it. When defeated, each player may search their deck and discard pile for an identity specific upgrade and put it into play. I think we want helmet. This gives us piercing or retaliate. This gives us better stats. Yeah, we're going to put that into play. We had 2 threats, so this will go up to 5. Cool. Not too bad. I think we're in a fine spot. This is a problem because besides Power for Justice, Passion for Justice, I'd like to play all of these cards. Realistically, these 2 can be shuffled back in. I don't think I need Nick Fury, actually. So we're going to go and flip down. Doesn't matter. Okay, yeah. We'll go Quid Carrier, Helicarrier for under surveillance. Increase the target threat value of attached scheme by 4. So now instead of losing at 15 threat, it'll be 19, which is really huge. Then we're going to go Nick Fury plus Passion for Justice. Put down Float Like a Butterfly. So when a character you control attacks a confused enemy, increase the amount of damage that attack deals to that enemy by 1. And we're stuck with these 2. We'll go ahead and play Skilled Investigator. So we can exhaust this after a side scheme is defeated to draw 1 card. Yeah, and I think that's good. We'll probably just hold on to this. We'll recover 3. And we'll go ahead and have Quasar thwart for 2. Because each character gets +1 thwart. He'll thwart from 2. Move that down to 1, and we'll just pass. So we got Sonic Rifle, Avengers Mansion, Pym Particles, Sense of Justice, Wiccan, and Ready to Rumble. I think we just need to continue getting set up. Sonic Rifle is probably our priority here. Maybe Wiccan. Another ally would be nice. We'll place another threat. This goes up to 6. Spiral is going to scheme for 1, 2, just 2. Glad to see that's out of the way. So it does go up to 8. Then we get an encounter card, which is attached to Spiral. Uh-oh. Spiral gets +1 attack for each sword counter on this card. Hero action. If Spiral is on her cornered side, spend 2 physical resources, remove 1 sword counter from this card. And it comes in with 3 counters. See if we can, we'll put this up here on the left. So it's got 3 counters. She gets +1 attack for each sword counter. That's crazy. So she'll be attacking for 5 base. Okay. Definitely want to get rid of that. That's a lot of resources to sink to get rid of that, but okay. All right, back to us. What can we do here? Wiccan can thwart that. That'll draw us a card. Sonic Rifle, we could do. We still have both of those. So we'll do Quid Carrier, Helicarrier, and Avengers Mansion. Play Sonic Rifle. Again, comes in with 2 charge counters. Pay 2 for Wiccan. For Tiny, we'll draw a card. I think we want to be Ready to Rumble can ready us, so we're going to go and recover for 3. I think we're about to take some hits here. And we'll flip, well, I'll discard Sense of Justice to play Ready to Rumble. The hero response, after you change form, discard this, ready your hero. We're going to flip over to, we'll do Giant. Discard Ready to Rumble and ready ourselves. And so when we thwart, you remove using your basic thwart power, can be divided among schemes as you choose. We have 3 threat because of our helmet. So we're going to thwart for 3, clearing both of these. Super useful. So this is cleared. Oh, wrong pile. This is a response. So this is a force response. This will go first. So we'll reveal the top card of the show deck, which is each ally gains toughness. We'll place this one on the bottom. All right. This goes back up to 3. Then we can exhaust Skilled Investigator and draw a card. We got Quake, another ally. We want to play one of them. I think we'd rather do Wiccan. So we'll do Pin Particles and Quake. Pin Particles, when we use this, heal 2 damage if we're in giant form. Only heals 1, but at least we're at full health. We'll play Wiccan. And it's at 8. Yeah. I want to use Wiccan to thwart, but we can't clear it this turn. Oh, he's only thwarting for 1 now. Yeah. Oh, each ally gains toughness, so he comes in with tough. That's right. We'll go and exhaust Sonic Rifle. We'll confuse Spiral, and then I think we'll just pass. I'd really like to use them for blocking. All right, we'll draw up. 5 cards. We have 1 card left. Mockingbird for a stun is good. Upside the head can also be a confuser stun. Okay. We'll place 1 threat. This goes up to 9. Spiral would attack, but interrupt when Spiral would attack. She schemes. She's confused, so she doesn't scheme. Nothing happens. Then we get our encounter card, which is Surge. When revealed, if Spiral's on her cornered side, place 1 teleport counter on her. If Spiral's on her escape side, you may spend a mental resource to look at the top card of the show deck and put it on the top or bottom of the deck. You can spend a mental to look at it. I don't think that's worth it because we already know we're only 1 away max, so we're just not going to do anything. But we'll surge into when revealed the villain schemes. Okay. She's going to scheme for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's big. That's at 9. So I do that right? Why did I place that? There we go. It is at 14 out of 19. Okay. And then back to us. We should be ready. Okay. I think firstly, we're just going to go ahead and thwart. We're thwarting for 3. But we'll clear this, reveal the top card of the show deck, which is the next environment. Maybe we should have spent a mental. Yeah, text doesn't matter because we're going to do the hero action to take 2 damage and reveal the next top card of the show deck, which is Cornered. Crazy. So we'll reveal the top card of the show deck, which is the +1 thwart again. And then we'll flip Spiral over to her cornered side, and we'll shuffle this back in. Okay. Then. Okay, we can finally attack and thwart the main scheme, and we really need to do both. So this response is good. We'll go ahead and use Sonic Rifle. We'll exhaust to confuse Spiral. He's confused. Then we're going to do... Maybe we save Mockingbird. We don't need the stun right now. We'll do Helicarrier for Ready to Rumble. All right, she's not in play. She's in my hand. Then we'll flip down to Tiny Form. When we do, we can discard Ready to Rumble to ready our hero. So now we're ready. Oh, wait. I'm not sure if Skilled Investigator goes off with Search for Spiral. I feel like it wouldn't because we're not defeating it. I'm just not going to do that. Yeah, we need to thwart. Each character has +1 thwart, luckily. But we're going to go and attack for 2. Use Queen Carrier to do upside the head. After a hero makes a basic attack and damages an enemy, confuse that enemy. If the enemy is already confused, stun it instead. So she's already confused. We're going to stun her. We're attacking for 1, 2. Float Like a Butterfly makes 3. She goes down to 6. Then we'll go ahead and use a double for Wasp Sting. If you are in Tiny Form, deal 5 damage to an enemy. So it's actually going to do 6 damage, which does flip her. I'm not sure what happens. Hopefully that was a good move. So Spiral 3 says, When revealed, Spiral attacks each player in player order, even if in alter ego form. And then we need 3 teleport counters. Instead of 2? Yeah, but she attacks for 3 now. So she's going to activate to attack. She's stunned. Nothing happens. Be a great time for Mockingbird. Okay. We also really need a thwart. We're just going to thwart with Wiccan. I know it's kind of a waste to get rid of the tough this way, but so we'll thwart for 2 because of this environment. Each character gets +1 thwart. And then after Wiccan thwarts, discard the top card of the encounter deck. For each boost icon discarded this way, deal 1 damage. 1 boost icon will deal 1 damage. She comes in with 17 health. We'll go down to 16. She is still confused. And that's it. We'll ready up. So we draw a Pinpoint Strike. We deck out. We'll deal ourselves an encounter card. And she is attacking for quite a bit, but we have 2 allies to block, so hopefully we'll be fine. Next turn, hopefully we can thwart some. Mockingbird can get a stun off for us. Ideally, we don't need to flip down, and we can just do Float Like a Butterfly to burst her down at this point. All right. Okay, 1, 2. Mockingbird, Pinpoint Strike, Sonic Rifles back, Speed, and Avengers Mansion. Well, these 3 cards are definitely the cards we want to get down. All right, we'll place 1 threat on the main scheme. Goes back up to 13 out of 19. A little scary, but luckily she is confused. She's going to attack for 1, 2, 3, and then she gets +1 attack for each sword counter. So +3, that's 6. We will block with Quasar. 6, just 6. He is defeated. Then we get dealt an encounter card. I believe the Insight 1 will happen now, so this will go up to 2. So we're up to 14 again. We place 1 counter on her because she did activate. First card is the villain each minion engaged with you attacks you. So she's attacking again. We could defend that. I think my thwart is probably better. So we'll block with Wiccan. It sucks that he's full health, but what can you do? Oh, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. So glad I blocked with Wiccan. Thank you. Next encounter card is she gets another teleport counter. She's already up to 2. Oh, when revealed, you may flip to Alter Ego. Choose Exhaust, remove Red Dreams from the game, or discard each card with a printed resource from your hand and take 1 damage. How many cards do we have with printed mental? 3. We're not doing that. So we'll remove this from the game. We'll flip down and we'll exhaust. And then it's back to us. We still could stay down because she's confused, but we really need to do some thwarting here. Speed would help because he can thwart for... He gets +1 thwart. He can thwart for 6. That's kind of huge. But I'd also like to do Mockingbird. Can't do both. But if I stay down, she will be confused, so I think I'm going to try that. We're going to do Quinn Carrier, Helicarrier, Avengers Mansion, and or we flip up and do Pinpoint Strike. That's 7 damage. 8 damage if we're in Tiny. Plus that does 9 damage. Can we just kill her? We can hit for 2. No, we can't kill her. Maybe I save this though. No, I'm going to use it. Well, we'll do, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll play Speed. So after Speed, thwarts, ready him, limit once per round. Got 4 health. Right now his thwarting is 3 because of our environment. So we're going to thwart for 3. And then we're going to ready ourselves, thwart for 3 again. We're down to 2. We'll thwart for 6. That helps quite a bit. Then, yeah, I think we're just going to hold these cards and pass. Hopefully Well, we'll go into our action and we'll shuffle Sonic Rifle back into our deck. Yeah. I think we're pretty close to closing out this game. But I'm only at 9 health. I don't want to flip up and just get attacked. Hopefully no encounter cards will make her add more teleport counters. That would suck, but we'll see. All right. So we got, it's ready up. 1, 2, 3, Sonic Rifle. I feel like I've done that every time, I swear. I'm not trying to. Rapid growth, another rapid growth, and ready to rumble. Definitely close out game. If she doesn't flip down. Although maybe even if she does. So we'll place 1 threat here. This goes to 3, at 9 out of 19. Then she would scheme, but she is confused. Then we get 1 encounter card, which is Alter Ego. This card gains Surge, so we'll get another one. Ender 1. Threat cannot be removed from other schemes. Comes in with 6 threat. All right, back to us. I think we just flip up and go for game. We can get Sonic Rifle. We can confuse her. This is an interrupt, so we can play both of these. That gives us +4. That's 6 damage. This does 8. Oh, we probably can't play it all. Okay. We'll flip to Tiny. We'll use Queen Carrier and Helicarrier and Ready to Rumble. And we'll play Sonic Rifle. We're immediately going to use Sonic Rifle to confuse Spiral again. Yeah, I definitely can't use everything. We could play Mockingbird, stun her, attack for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then try and finish her next round. Or we could just do 8 damage, block with an ally. I think we're going to do that. We're going to do Pinpoint Strike. Deal 7 damage to an enemy. If you are in Tiny Hero form, this attack deals 1 additional damage and it gains Overkill. So we're doing 8 damage plus Float Like a Butterfly, 9 damage. He's down to 7. Then we're going to go ahead and thwart for 3 from here, just in case. Our thwart is only 1. It's 2. We'll thwart for 2. And that's it. We'll pass. We'll ready up. Drop back up to 5. So we got Upside the Head, Strength, 2 Pin Particles, and Pinpoint Strike. All right, we'll place 1 threat here. It goes up to 4. She is going to attack. Oh, she's going to flip down. Okay, that's fine. She's attacking for 6 right now. Speed will block. No boost. He takes the hit for us. We place a 3rd counter, which means she will flip back down to her escape side. He is still confused. And yeah. Okay, then we get an encounter card. I believe the insight would go off, so this will go up to 5. We're up to 11 threat. Encounter card is each minion gains guard and patrol. Forced interrupt. At the end of the round, after the first player token is passed, the first player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a minion and puts it into play engaged with them. Comes in with 2 threat. So if we don't clear that at the end of the round, we'll get a minion. I wonder if we can take her out here though. Yeah, Pinpoint Strike we can. So we just need to get rid of that. Yeah. So we will flip up. Our thwart is 3. So we're going to thwart for 3 and clear this. Reveal the top card. It's cornered. That's perfect. Oh, wait. This might have been a mistake. We don't have an ally. Oh, we already did it. All right, we got to live with our decision. So we're going to flip this one. We get the next one. The next card in the show environment, which is Mojo Runner. Each ally gains toughness. This gets shuffled back in. Kind of forgot when we flip Spiral, we reveal her, which means she's going to attack for 6. If it's a 3 boost, we just lose. So she'll flip over. When revealed, Spiral attacks each player in player order. She's attacking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage, so it's a 1 boost. Okay. A little bit scary. Then we can use 2 pin particles plus upside the head. Play Pinpoint Strike. Will deal 7 damage. 8 because of Float Like a Butterfly. And that's it. We defeat Spiral. Okay, that was Wasp and Justice with Float Like a Butterfly. Pretty fun. I was hoping to use her ability to kind of delegate her thwarting an attack a little bit more. But that was interesting. I haven't played Spiral too many times, so that was a fun match. Please let me know if I did anything wrong. I really hope not. Stun and Confuse is very strong against Spiral, obviously, because the less she activates, the less she flips down. But that was still fun. I'll probably try this deck again. Either way, if you like this video, feel free to drop a like or a comment. It really does help. And yeah, look forward to the next video. Thanks.